Yo, what is going on, everybody? It is your boy Dina Hype coming back to you guys with a brand new video, and I hope you guys are having a great day so far. In today's video, what you guys are going to be seeing is I realize I don't upload a lot of Modern Warfare information type of content, but that's exactly what I'm going to be doing today. Season 1 is now wrapped up and Season 2 is now about to begin. So I'm going to be giving you guys all the information you guys need to know about Season 2 of Modern Warfare here in this video. Now, I got gameplay in the background for you guys to watch as I explain all the new content coming in Season 2. And I do have the link to all the information down in the description if you guys want to read everything for yourself. So without further ado, we're going to go and jump straight on into this. If you guys enjoyed, do not forget to drop a like. And also, if you guys are brand new around here and enjoyed Call of Duty style of content, make sure you guys go ahead and hit that big red subscribe button. And do not forget to hit that little notification bell so you guys can stay notified every single time I do post. But without further ado, let's go ahead and jump straight on into things. Now, as I said, the link to all the information is down in the description, so if you guys want to read everything for yourself, you guys can do so, or if you want to just listen along as I read it, you guys can do that as well. Now, to start off here, since Activision and Infinity Ward have released the official roadmap for Modern Warfare Season 2, which details all of the new content that will be released on day 1 and throughout the following weeks. Now, the highly anticipated second season of Modern Warfare was finally announced and revealed on February 10th, after a plethora of leaks had surfaced about the new content in the days prior. Now, as with Season 1, the next chapter will be jam-packed with content that won't be all released at once. It's going to be kind of split up throughout the season. But some of it will be going live right as soon as the first day of the update does drop. Now, like I said, the rest of it is going to be kind of chopped up and it's going to be kind of split up throughout the entire Season 2. It's going to be all the way throughout the entire season rather than just giving you it all right away and then saying, okay, have fun. Nah, they're gonna try to like keep it interesting to where it's like you always have something a little bit new coming out. Now, for the Modern Warfare Season 2 roadmap, it is on the Activision Twitter and the Infinity Ward Twitter. If you guys want to head to those Twitters and check it out, it is going to be there. And I'll try to make sure I remember to go ahead and I'll get the tweet from Infinity Ward and put it down in the description, so if you guys want to check out the entire roadmap, you guys can do so. But moving on here, it says there are plenty of highlights from the roadmap. There will be a combined 5 new maps added between multiplayer, gunfight, and ground war. And there will also be a bunch of new modes and playlists released, including a CDL playlist that will feature the official Call of Duty League rule set, albeit falling short of the ranked mode that everyone has been calling for. So now we're going to be getting a style of ranked play inside of Call of Duty Modern Warfare, to where now people who, if they want to actually go and they want to sweat their ass off, or they want to play competitive and they want to try hard the entire time, now there's a game mode inside of Modern Warfare for them to go into, rather than just going into pubs and making everybody inside of pubs just get pissed off. Now, players will also be pleased to see that the addition of 2 new weapons are going to be released on day 1. And there will be a 3rd classified gun added at some point during Season 2. So nobody exactly knows what the weapon is going to be, what it's going to be called, whether it's going to be an SMG, AR, LMG, marksman rifle. Nobody knows. It's just going to be something completely random, and we'll have to kind of wait and see for that. Now, the question you're probably asking is, when does Modern Warfare Season 2 launch? Modern Warfare Season 2 is actually set to be released today, as at the time you guys are watching this. It's going to be released on February 11th today, on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC, and is going to be launched as a part of a massive update that will likely be rolled out around 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time or 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, the next question you're probably asking is, what exactly is being released on day 1? What is everything that's going to be here on day 1 of Season 2? Now, there will be plenty of new content that is set to go live right on the first day of Season 2, including several new maps, 2 multiplayer maps, 1 ground war map, and 1 gunfight map, and the return of Gunfight Tournament, and a CDL playlist with the addition of a Ghost Operator and 2 new weapons. Now, for the 2 multiplayer maps, it is going to be one that I have been waiting for to come back into a Call of Duty game and just be remastered in general. It is Rust. The classic map returns, a small map for a fast-paced combat. Rust brings the battle to an oil yard in the middle of the desert. The site of Modern Warfare 2 campaign mission endgame may be just that players are looking for and who don't learn the tricks to master the air raid field of play. It says here you can utilize the environment for cover and grab the high ground and low ground to take advantage of your enemies. Now, I do remember Rust as being probably my top 5 favorite Call of Duty map of all time. Whether it doesn't matter what Call of Duty we're playing, Rust has always been the favorite. They did remaster it inside of Infinite Warfare, but they didn't do a great job at it, in my opinion. They tried to make it too futuristic, and I understand what they were doing. Infinite Warfare was a futuristic style of map, and they tried to remaster it there. Now in Modern Warfare, they're realizing, okay, this is a more rustic type of Call of Duty, so let's just keep Rust exactly the way it is. They're going to update the graphics a little bit. They're going to maybe tweak a few things, but they're going to try to keep it simple, keep it the way it was inside of Modern Warfare 2 so that the fans can actually go on there and say, this is what we wanted. I love it. Now, the next multiplayer map that is actually coming into the game is going to be Atlas Superstore. It says here you can go shopping in Atlas Superstore, a new multiplayer map that takes place in a supercenter warehouse that has been taken over by Al-Qaeda forces, and you can battle in defense or dense lanes of traffic over fallen shelving and throughout the shopping and shipping center, receiving and employee-only areas. And it also says here as a funny quote, clean up on aisle 6. So basically it's going to be a little bit of a just store. It's going to be kind of like, say, a Walmart or a Best Buy or just any store like that. It's going to be just kind of like a giant store, and you're going to be running around throughout the aisles trying to kill people. Now, honestly, that sounds pretty cool in my opinion. I honestly wouldn't mind trying out that map and just seeing how I like it, because it may be a fun map. We'll never know. Now, moving on here for the new Ground War map. It says here, I'm not going to pronounce this correctly, probably, but it's called Zhukov Boneyard. It says here it's a resting place for discarded airplane parts. Zhukov Boneyard is a ground war map in Verdensek. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing the name of it. It says here it traipses through the airplane junkyard and avoid the turbulence of the enemy team while capturing your objectives. Now, I don't know about you guys, but reading that sounds a lot like Turbine from Modern Warfare 2. It just sounds a lot like that map. It's literally, the description is exactly like that. So I don't even think I've seen anybody actually point that out, saying that there's going to be Turbine inside of Modern Warfare. I don't think I've ever heard anybody confirm that. But reading that does look exactly or sound exactly like what Turbine was from Modern Warfare 2. So we'll have to kind of see if it is actually Modern Warfare version or remastered version of Turbine, but that is interesting that nobody's ever actually pointed that out. Now for the new Gunfight map, it's called Bazaar. It is a tightly contained cross-section of the streets of Urzikstan and is turned into a battleground in Bazaar. Experience the tension-filled gunfight while navigating a new zone of combat. The randomized gunfight loadouts all have a chance to shine as the map's symmetrical layout offers opportunities for big moment and epic plays. Now for the two new weapons that are actually going to be coming in, not the classified one, but just the two general weapons that are coming into the game. One is called the GRA 5.56. It is going to be lightweight, maneuverable, and full of potential. And the next one is called the Striker 45. It is a hard-hitting and long-range SMG. Now the GRA kind of, in a way, both of them actually, the Striker and the GRA, they both kind of look like the MP5 in ways, a little bit like the Uzi, maybe. It kind of depends on what you guys kind of think of the weapons, but it's all up to you on what you think. I'm sure somebody will probably actually correctly confirm what the weapons are a little bit of a resemblance of, but that's just what I think they look like. And like I said, if you guys want to actually see all the pictures that I am seeing, you guys can click that link. It'll take you guys directly to what I'm seeing. But next up, we have the new multiplayer modes, Gunfight Tournament. It says here you can enter the single elimination 2v2 firefight and battle to earn rewards. 32 teams will enter, but only one can be crowned Gunfight Tournament champion. Gunfight tournaments will be live for a limited time. And honestly, I don't know how that's going to work, because I don't see how you even survive that unless you literally just like hide and don't come out. So that's going to be pretty interesting how that plays out. Next up, the CDL playlist, which is going to be fighting like at the pros in the Call of Duty League rule set playlist. In this playlist, the settings are and available weapons, maps, and modes have been altered so you can battle like the best of them. So basically, if you guys do enjoy a certain map, but it isn't a Call of Duty League rule or isn't a Call of Duty League map that they play on, you're not going to see that map. If you guys like using a specific weapon, but the COD pros don't use that weapon ever, you're not going to see that weapon. It's pretty simple. If the COD player or the COD like pros do not use those weapons because of the fact that they're probably too overpowered, or they're just not a weapon that you would pretty much like to see inside of COD League, you're not going to see them inside of this playlist. Now, there is actually a new operator coming to the game. I believe I already said it. It is called Ghost, and it says here Simon Ghost Riley from Call of Duty Ghost. The first originated in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 and is a British Specialist Forces operator and a commanding officer in Captain Price's Task Force 141. He is an expert at clandestine tradecraft, sabotage, and infiltration. So he is now coming back from Modern Warfare 2, and I believe he was also in Call of Duty Ghost. Don't quote me on that. That's just what I think off my top of my head. I could be wrong, but oh well. Now, it says here what's being released throughout Season 2. We've already covered what's going to be here on release. What's going to be here throughout the entire thing. Now, it says here the rest of the content, and there's definitely plenty of it, will be going live at various points throughout Season 2, likely via weekly updates every Tuesday. Now, this is going to be including another new multiplayer map, 2 operators, several new modes, and both multiplayer and gunfights, and a new weapon that hasn't even been revealed yet, which is classified. Now, for a new multiplayer map that could possibly coming out, it is called Condor Hideout. There's no description on it, that's just what the name is. And then there's also some new multiplayer and gunfight modes that'll be coming out throughout the duration of the season. It says here there's going to be Infected Ground War, there's going to be NVG Reinforce, there's going to be Demolition, and there's going to be some gunfight variants. So it's going to be a couple of new type of game modes that we're going to be able to play around with and experience. It's going to be pretty interesting to kind of see how the community and how you guys react to all these game modes. It could be pretty interesting to see if you guys like them or dislike them. Now, next up, as I said, new weapon. It's just going to be classified at the time. We don't really know what it is at the time. And there's going to be some 2 new operators along with Ghost. It's going to be Talon and Mace. So we don't even have a description on it. It just says Talon and Mace. So we'll have to kind of wait and see for those as well. And it says here, because there's no season pass or purchasable DLC model in Modern Warfare, almost all of this new content will be free to anyone and on all 3 platforms at the same time. Now, the only exception will be the premium tiers of the Battle Pass, which will cost 1,000 COD points to unlock. However, all those items will be purely cosmetic and can't affect actual gameplay. Now, that is all the information that we do have here in this article. Hopefully you guys did go on to enjoy. If you guys did enjoy today's video, do not forget to go ahead and drop a big fat like. There's a lot of information here. I realize I do not play Call of Duty Modern Warfare as much as I should. I've been kind of getting back into it, playing a little bit of it here lately. I've been just mainly playing Shipment. Whenever these new DLC maps do come out, I will try them out, see how I like them, and I'll try and see if there's any DLC weapons that I do enjoy using. But other than that, hopefully you guys did go on to enjoy. Like I said, drop a like if you did. If you guys are brand new around here, do not forget to go ahead and hit that big red subscribe button, and do not forget to hit that little notification bell so you guys can stay notified every single time I do post. If you guys want to go ahead and rep the Hype Nation, you guys can go ahead and click that link down there where it says merchandise, and you guys can get yourself some Hype Nation merch. If you guys want to follow me on any of my social medias, links to all my merch or all my social medias are down there, so feel free to follow me. But without further ado, guys, it's been your boy Dina Hype. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Have a great day. Peace.